Hello friends. All right, so wait for just a few seconds for everyone to come on and join us, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and post my shopping link right here in the comments. All right, so you can find all of the makeup I'm about to use right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. And that's where everything is located. And then, as I always tell you guys, there is a love it guarantee. So if you don't love anything for any reason, you can always return it for your money back. And today's makeup look, I feel like I've been doing full coverage a lot lately. So I always like to give you guys a good reference for like a quick, easy, no muss fuss kind of makeup look. So this is probably like my go-to on those days I don't really want to wear makeup, or maybe I just want to look a little bit presentable. While running errands or while doing whatever. And I really love this coverage because it's super light and there's no liquid coverage at all. There's no liquid, there's no BB cream. So I'm excited to share with you guys. Hello, hi from the UK. Thank you. Our Tuesday is going well. Hello from Ireland. Very cool. So, and I always tell you guys too, it doesn't matter where you live, whether you live in Ireland, UK, the US, you can shop right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. Yay, Dana, I'm so excited for you. So you can shop right here, pinned in the comments is my website, and the Love It Guarantee extends to you as well, even if you don't live near me. So make sure to check out my website right there. And then we only have a few days left of this month. Can you believe it? Like, where did July go? But with that being said, that means we only have a few days left of the amazing sale that's going on, which is the 25% off the entire website when you order 5 products. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty much using 5 products. So if you wanted to get this makeup look, you could get it 25% off. So again, you'll just do it here, RheaHopeBeauty.com, and then they just have to be 5 different products. Hello from Germany. Awesome. South Carolina. I'm a new person. I'm in danger of being inactive. How much do I need to stay active? 125, Renee. Awesome. Hi, guys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dive on in. So the very first thing I have on my skin right now, actually I have 2 things on my face right now, which I always do this routine, even on the days that I'm like not really doing a big makeup look, I always do this. So I do my, dropping everything. I do my setting spray, primer, setting spray. So setting spray, primer, setting spray. Hello from Ireland. Awesome. So that's what I have on my skin right now, and I love it because I have concealer on my finger. I love it because it contains my oil, contains my any dry spots. It helps to blur my fine lines, blur my pores, blur any imperfections. If you live somewhere where it's really humid, it's going to help to contain the sweat also. So it's crucial for getting like really good coverage to last all day and to look better too, to look more full coverage and look softer on the skin. It's not going to allow your coverage to seep into your fine lines and your wrinkles and your everything and accentuate those imperfections. It's blurring those. So it really, really helps in the long run to make sure that you are doing your pre-makeup routine, which again, setting spray, primer, setting spray. So now I have my Skin Perfecting Concealer, and I'm using the shade Velour today, and I'm going to go ahead and massage this between my fingers. Now, I use quite a bit more than what I normally would use because we are going to use this as our coverage. So this is going to be, so the primes, exactly, Ashley. So the setting spray is going to prime the primer, or prime your skin and then prime the primer. So it all works together. So as you see, I just kind of dotted this around my face, and then now I'm going to go in with my blending bud from Unique, and then I'm going to start to blend this in just like this. And I'm going to use kind of like a pulling technique, but you guys, check out how incredible this coverage is. Look at this comparison right here. Here, I have kind of darker eyelids, so this is always like a really good, like, look at that. Is that not amazing? Such good coverage. And so, like I said, we're just going to dab this around our face. So what this does, and this is why I love doing this coverage, because it's not super heavy. It's not like layering my skin. It's simply just kind of evening everything out and providing the coverage where I need it the most. So it's just kind of helping to hide any slight imperfections, even out my coverage, and it's not heavy at all. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a ton of coverage or anything. It's just concealer. This is literally just concealer, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? That's just concealer. That's it. Just concealer. So good. Hello, hi Tammy. Do you dampen the sponge? Yes, so this is damp. So I always wring it underneath water before I'm ready. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Try the blending method trick. So awesome, the perfection of makeup on my skin. Yes. Do you spray the setting spray break out your skin? No, setting spray does not break out your skin. It's very light and breathable on your skin. Yes, so you always dampen the blending bud. So you go to the water, like your faucet, your sink, and you squeeze the bud like this underneath your water. And then squeeze it, turn the water off, and then squeeze it till no water falls from it. So the other reason that I really love this coverage, if you're not really into makeup, is it doesn't look like you have anything on your skin. And it also doesn't look like you're trying to cover everything. So you can still see my freckles. You can still see my skin underneath it. It just simply takes away any of the redness and simply just makes everything look way softer than it does without any makeup on. So just like that. And it doesn't look like I have anything on my skin. I do look a little bit dewy from the concealer, but we're going to set it really well so it doesn't move or anything or crease, which is a really important factor in it. But this is amazing for just like a good, simple coverage. So again, that was a concealer in the shade Velour that I put all over my face. So that was it. So most of us already have the concealer if you've been watching me for any amount of time. Most of you have the concealer. If not, make sure you snag it. But it's $29. It lasts so long. I usually have mine for almost a year because it doesn't take much when you're using foundation. But when I'm not using foundation, I just use this. I use a little bit more. I don't have any foundation on my skin, Victoria. I just have this. This is the only thing I have on my face right now. The Skin Perfecting Concealer. Message me, Rachel. I gave you the link to my bracelets. I'm wearing my bombshell beads on this hand, and then I have my lavender blue bracelets on this hand. Since I found out I was pregnant back in February, about 26 weeks. Yay, I'm so excited for you. So I really love this concealer for that because of just how light and fast it is. Like it's not like applying a ton of makeup. It's just throwing on a little concealer. Yes, you can use the concealer to cover tattoos as well. No, it does not break out. Standard matte greens, the water base. You can find them on the setting spray at the bottom. Love it. All right, so now that we have our coverage, basically, I am going to set it so it doesn't move around because, like I said, I have oily skin. So, no, it doesn't feel really sticky at all. It feels a little bit dewy, but not sticky, not greasy, not anything like that. If you're going to use the SPF veil, you'll use that before your setting spray. How long did it take you to build up when opens? I'm not sure I understand your question, Amber. Hello from Wales. Don't remember it looks thick for every day. Is there a light foundation? So this is just concealer. So it's just concealer, so you can use this very lightly on just your under eyes by just using a teeny tiny bit amount. You can even use like a brush like this to apply it to make it thinner. And if you're wanting to wear it like as foundation, technically, you want to use a little bit more to spread it all around. And then you're definitely going to want to make sure to use your blending buds to compress it down in a place all over so it doesn't crease and it doesn't feel built up or anything like that. Yes, Victoria, it's right here. RheaHopeBeauty.com is where you can find the concealer. It's going to be under face, and then you'll see the concealer. Amber, I think it was like a few days, like 3 days. You're welcome. All right, so now I'm going to take my Touch Behold Translucent Setting Powder. I popped the cap off mine so I could use it in a baking technique. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to take this this loose powder, and I'm going to apply this in the areas that I get really oily or I find I have like a lot of creasing. And what this does is it's going to draw out those natural oils in my skin and trap them so nothing like moves around or pushes my foundation or concealer off my face. So if you ever feel like you look really shiny throughout the day or by the end of the day, this is a really great product, especially if you live somewhere where it's really humid, because this is also going to help to protect your makeup from the humidity or whatever. It also is amazing if you have to wear a mask. It helps to kind of prevent it from moving off your foundation. So now I'm just gonna use a fan brush to sweep this away, and it does provide a little bit more coverage and helps to kind of blur your fine lines, blur your pores a little bit as well, which is always a good thing. I wouldn't recommend baking for mature skin just because it may accentuate your fine lines, but You can still utilize the product, you're just going to want to use less of it. All skin type is different, so who knows what it will do to someone else's skin. You can say it won't break out the skin, but maybe yours. So my rebuttal to you is I've been using this makeup for 5 years, and I've also been using it on probably over 2 million clients, and I check in with you. So I know how it reacts to a lot of, 2 million worth of people's skin. So I take that into consideration. I also know the ingredients in our makeup, and I know what can do to your skin, whether it causes breakouts or not breakout, or oxidizes or not oxidizes. So not to toot my own horn, but toot. I feel like I am pretty good expert, especially when it comes to this makeup line. And I also take into consideration, if you say you have sensitive skin, I go in with that, and I may not recommend something that I think would break you out if you had sensitive skin. So you can rest assured. Plus, we do have the Love It guarantee, so if you need to return anything for any reason, I can help you with that as well. So for mature skin, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use like a power brush, kind of like this, and then you'll take... So typically the setting powder comes with a mesh plate. Let me get my other one. So it comes like this. Okay, so it comes like this. So it comes with a little mesh plate. So you're going to take it and you're going to push it in there and snag that product, and you're going to tap it off. See how a lot of that's coming off? Then you're going to take it and you're just going to go like this. Sweep it, press it wherever you need it. So this is going to be really amazing for setting those areas, those fine lines, or maybe if you have large pores. So that is going to be how you're going to want to use it if you have mature skin, which I actually did it on my mom, who has sensitive skin. I did it on my mom last week. We did the spray foundation on her, and then we also did the stick foundation, and she has oily areas, but she also has dry skin in other areas too. So I show you guys the best combination for all of that. You're funny. Thanks, guys. For skincare, I use our complete skincare line. I don't use anything else but Unique because it's the best. It really, really is incredible. And it has really incredible ingredients in it. My favorite product as of lately is our eye cream. It has incredible peptides in it, which helps to produce collagen. And it has, also has caffeine in it, which gives you like an instant eye lift. So if you have dark circles or a lot of fine lines under your eyes, you need to grab the eye cream. It's amazing. Amazing. I think I answered all of these. And then the brushes you can find on my website right here, rayahopebeauty.com, underneath tools. Okay, it's from Ulta. Yes, you can message me and I can give you the link to this. So for makeup for matching, I can give you a full recommendation if you send me a selfie facing a window. All right, so now what I've been doing for this step is I'm just taking my pressed powder and I'm just kind of applying this all over. So what this does is it's going to not only set all the other areas, but it gives you this incredible soft, like almost like airbrush like finish to your skin. So this is one of my absolute favorite products for not only setting your skin, but also giving you this really soft finish, almost like a finishing powder. So if you ever have any issues with like, using a pressed powder, it makes you look dry, or makes you look cakey, or just makes you feel tight, this pressed powder is definitely worth a try. Highly recommend because of how just soft and airy it feels on your skin. And I also really like that it evens everything out and it provides just enough coverage, not only to even out your skin tone and skin type, but it also doesn't provide so much coverage that you start to look powdery or start to look heavy. So pressed powder, incredible, especially if you have mature skin. I'm using the shade Poplin in this pressed powder, which exactly, thank you. It feels like silk, exactly. Yeah, so to be color match, Sherry, just send me a selfie facing a window here on Facebook. Yay, you ordered your eye cream? Sherry, message me, I'll give you the link to it. If you like the dewy look, then you just won't use a setting powder. So you'll just go from concealer straight to like contouring. Yes, exactly. So just message me here on Facebook. Hi, Jamie. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Aw, thank you for sharing my video. Yes, absolutely. So another way to get that like dewy finish is also to use like a highlight powder. So we have this powder, it's called the Touch on the Mode Luminizer, and it looks like this, and it's really, really gorgeous. It gives you that dewy appearance without making you feel oily or feel dewy. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. All right, so now that's our entire coverage. So just to recap, that was just, where did I put it? There you are. That was literally just my concealer and pressed powder that I'm wearing on my skin. And it feels amazing. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel cakey. It's so wonderful. Can I use normal setting spray while I'm waiting for mine to arrive? Yeah, it's worth a try. Margarines, powder, Brux, or Camlet. Okay, yeah, that'll work. You may experience it looking a little pink on your skin, but just use your bronzer to kind of offset that. If you have a good tan, I would just go up in a shade in your pressed powder. Yes, absolutely. She's not putting a lot on. She's tapping her brush in the powder and rubbing it in. Exactly. Yeah, so you tap in the mirror, and then you can like tap it on. It applies it very lightly and very evenly because of how big this brush is. It really applies it almost like airbrushed. Yeah, you got your eye cream. Is the bronzer going to come back? They're reformulating a bronzer, I believe. What color concealer should you do? Dawn, I would do the shade Velour. But if you're using it for all over like I am, I would do the shade Taffeta. Yeah, awesome. All right, so now for contouring, I'm going to go in with the same product, which is the pressed powder, but this is in the shade Twill. And this is a really, really easy way to make your makeup look almost look like it is more than what it is, basically. It looks like we tried a lot harder, and when really we just threw in a little bit of pressed powder and some bronzer. Can you recommend eyebrow makeup color? What's best? I'm actually going to show you what I've been doing, Morgan. Can you... Just wondering why you don't put the foundation on your ears. It blends pretty well. Plus, I don't want to get in my hair. But you're going to take it all the way up to here, which it feathers in. Below mentioned eye cream, would you suggest using the eye cream beauty oil under your eyes or just one? I always say with skincare, especially ours, that layering it is the best. So I would do your eye cream and then I would do your Uplift Beauty Oil. That's my regimen as well. Okay, so now for contouring, we're just gonna follow our hairline around our forehead, just like so. And then for our contoured areas, you're just gonna go from the ear to the corner of the mouth and stop like 2 finger lengths away. Do you ever meet in person to do recommendations? Not typically. I do everything over online, but you can message me and we can chat about it. Oh, it's Hardy Lip Plumper. Yes, I know. I hope it gets back in stock too. All right, so now that we have our contour on, which now everything looks so much more like warmer and looks like it blends so much better, we put like that sun-kissed glow back in our skin. So I really love that product just for a quick like bronzed, like sun-kissed glow. So now everything looks like it matches so much better. It looks so much softer. It just looks like we tried. So now that we've done that, now I'm going to go in with my blush, which you guys, my favorite blush color is back in stock. It's the shade Sisterly. It's this one right here, and it's one of my absolute favorite colors. It has this really pretty sheeny finish to it, so it gives you this really gorgeous glow. So for someone who had said, oh, I like the dewy look, so what do? I would highly recommend to pick up this blush color, which again is the shade Sisterly, and then you can also grab the Touch the Mode Luminizer, which will give you that dewy finish too. But I love that this one is almost like a 2-for-1. So you get this really pretty like dewy finish, but also you like get that really natural like flushed color look. So everything just looks really blended, really nice. Oh no, Katie, make sure that you turn on the notifications if you don't already. Top right hand corner, you'll click those 3 dots and you could turn on live notifications. So I would make sure to do that one more time because sometimes Facebook will like turn that feature off, which is odd. All right, so now, as you guys have probably seen, if you are a brunette, we don't really have any options for us as far as brows. So this is what I have been doing. It's a little odd, but I kind of like it because it looks very, very, very natural. So if you are not really into like really intense makeup, especially for your brows, you want them to look really natural, this you gotta try. So you're gonna take your setting spray and you're gonna take your your brow artist brush, and you're gonna take the angled side. You're gonna hold your setting spray real close, and you're gonna spray it so it's wet. So once it's wet, then, and I prefer setting spray rather than licking it. Some people you'll see like lick it. Our convention's virtual this year. Oh, thanks, Sherry. You definitely can do it. Just message me. Are you growing your hair out? Not really. I'm kind of keeping it this length. All right, so now I'm going to go in with this color right here, which is the shade Gullible, and we're going to take this on our brush, okay? So as you see, it got a little wet in there, which is good, and then now we have the product on our brush. So now what I'm going to do is the exact same thing as if I was doing the Brow Obsession palette. So I'm going to go from the front and drag it to the top of the arch, and then throughout the tail. And then same thing down below. I'm going to connect it down here and then take it up. So you guys, this is an eyeshadow. It's a brown eyeshadow. It's like a chocolate brown. It's matte. But what I love is that these eyeshadows are like made to blend. So you get like the most gorgeous, soft, chocolate brown, if you're brunette, eyebrows ever. So if you have a lighter eyebrow color than I do, you'll just use less of this product. You'll go a little bit softer with it. If you're blonde, gray hair, or red hair, you can still use the brow pencil in light. So you're just going to take it up like this all the way to the arch and then back down. And you guys, how easy and fast is that? So something else I really do like doing with this step though is using the spoolie side, and then I'll comb through the eyebrow. And this will just kind of like separate the brow like color, which again is eyeshadow. And then same thing on this side. So again, I'm going to grab my brow color, which again is my eyeshadow. This is probably the like most inexpensive brow hack ever because the eyeshadow colors are $12. So if you are balling on a budget, this is a perfect way to be able to get a bomb looking eyebrow for cheap. And same thing on that side. If you have really dark eyebrows, would you recommend a darker color or a lighter shade on the brows? Morgan, if you have darker hair than I do, I would go with the shade Marvelous if that's still in stock. Otherwise, Gullible would work. Gullible is going to be kind of like that really good neutral shade that works like on everyone. So this brow, I actually went kind of lighter with the shade. So you can kind of see a little bit of the difference that this side's a little bit lighter, which I kind of like better. So I'm actually going to take my spoolie side and with a little bit firmer of a hand, I'm going to kind of pluck, for lack of a better word, on this front portion, and it'll kind of soften it up a little bit. Just like that. But because of the setting spray, it really holds your brows into place, like the brow hairs, and then the color is perfect. Gullible, yes, is the color. If you only have half eyebrows, then you will still use these same two products. So again, this was the Brow Artist brush, and then we did the shade Gullible in the pressed eyeshadows. So pressed eyeshadow, shade Gullible. Yes, exactly. And then the July Kudos is the whole website is 25% off. All right, so now we're almost done with our makeup. So now I'm going to go ahead and spray all over. And this is not only going to prevent my makeup from transferring, but it's also going to add a little bit of moisture into my foundation, into my pressed powder, to help it to expand, to make it look a lot softer and a little bit more like natural. So setting spray is so crucially important, you guys, especially if you have to wear a mask for work or if you're out and about or whatever, because it's also going to help to protect your makeup from the mask. That you smack a lot when you're talking once you put anything on your lips. Is that normal to the product? Smack like this? That's normal, yeah. It kind of separates the product on your lips. No, these are from Bombshell Beads. This is one of her trios that she has on her website, which amazing, amazing, amazing product. She's also the same person that has the lava beads, which you can put essential oils and CBD on. So I would, if you are doing that, I would grab the lava beads from her. Use my rose water. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, for dry skin, the rose water would be a good idea. Definitely. And then, like I said before, if you need to be color matched, or if you have any questions, like, feel free to reach out to me. I would be so happy to help. All I need to see is a selfie facing a window. And then if you want to try the same, like, routine, highly recommend to grab the concealer in maybe, like, a darker shade. And then now I'm going to go in with my lashes. And we're going to go in first with the lash primer, which I love this product, you guys. It not only gives you so much hydration for your lashes, which helps them to grow, but it also helps them to curl, and it helps make them even longer. What would you recommend for really dry chapped lips? I love lipstick, but my lips always look dry and cracky. So Sarah, highly recommend the exfoliating lip scrub that we have. So you'll find it under lip care on my website, and it's the lip exfoliator. I cannot tell you how much that has like changed my lips, because I'm like typically the same way. So you can use it at night before bed, and then you'll want to use it right before your makeup. So you'll apply it, you'll rub it in, and then you'll wipe it off basically. So make sure that you're using the lip exfoliator. And then I really, really love our liquid lipsticks. Are super creamy and hydrating, but they're still matte. So you can wear a matte lipstick without, for the first time probably, feeling like your lips look dry or like peely. Oh, yay, Rachel, I'm so excited. Yes, the lip scrub is amazing. Oh, I smack my lips before talking. Maybe so I don't spit. That's probably why. Or so I'm like pronunciating maybe? I don't know. I've never noticed. Message me if you need any recommendations for hair products. I would be so happy to help. All right, so now I'm going in with the 4D mascara, and this is one of my favorite mascaras because it gives you the best length, and not only length, but it gives you volume too. I feel like a lot of mascaras on the market give you like one or the other, and this is like finally one that does both all at once. So this was the 4D mascara. It's totally buildable, layerable, and it looks so good. And I love that it's not super heavy on my lashes either. I feel like a lot of mascaras that have like a fiber infused in them feel really, really heavy on your lashes, and these don't feel like anything. So that was the 4D mascara. It's good, Sandy. The beads are from Bombshell Beads. I'll put the link right here. And then you can use my code RHEA20 to save. All right, so now for lip gloss. This actually isn't by Unique, but I love a good lip gloss. You can message me and I give you the link to this guy. Just like a good pigmented lip gloss. And there it is. There's the makeup look. So simple, so easy. If I wasn't live, this would maybe take me 3 minutes. I've been tempted to like come on and time myself to see exactly how long it would take me, but maybe I will. That'd be kind of fun. I did it once and it was like anxiety overload. But like I said, super doable and easy and fast, and it doesn't feel like I have anything on my lips. It doesn't feel like a lot of makeup. So if you aren't like a huge fan of makeup, or maybe you're still learning, this is a really good routine for you. Exactly. It's quick, it's easy, no muss fuss. There's like hardly any like mess involved, and it still looks super, super cute. So that's the look for today. Isn't that so good? So easy. Put my hat on. There we go. Yeah, super, super light. And it makes your lashes look long. And it still is like really flattering on. But no one would ever know that we're literally just wearing concealer and pressed powder. Like, that's it. And that's so good. And then again, we use the pressed powder for the contour. So it's literally concealer and pressed powder. So, like I keep telling you guys, if you need to be color matched, if you guys have any questions, if you need any help of any kind, please reach out to me here on Facebook, and I'd be so happy to help you. Just click on my face. A little description window will pop down or up. I forget. If you're watching on the replay, I think it pops up. But anyway, click on my face, and the little window will pop up, and then you can send me a message that way. Just send me a selfie facing a window, and I can give you a full recommendation on what products to use and grab and all of that. So if you're needing any hair recommendations, if you guys want my regimen for how I've been growing my hair out so quickly, message me here on Facebook and I can give you my regimen as well. And if you're shopping from Launch, which that'll be where the recommendation will be, there's my Launch website too. But I'll see you guys over on Instagram for the rest of the day. I'll give you guys full outfit details, of course, there. And I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.